Today is Saturday, March 12th, 2016, and this is the Bunny Slippers of Evil Job Seekers Call-In Show, presented by Evil Bunny Consulting. I'm your host, Tyrone Griffin, and if it's 3 p.m. you have on your bunny slippers, you are not looking for a job. Welcome, first-time and returning listeners. In this show, we discuss strategies and tactics of job search, staying motivated, and dealing with career transition. For more tips, resources, daily motivations, and to listen to archive shows, go to the website, bunnyslippersofevil.com. There you also find links to the show's Facebook page, our Twitter handle, and our YouTube channel. If you are listening live, you can call in with your questions at 347-202-0929. Again, that number is 347-202-0929. Now, a word from our sponsors. Evil Bunny Consulting is the alternative, Evil Bunny Consulting is the job search alternative to expensive outplacement. They give company-sponsored job search workshops as well as the one-on-one job search bootcamp. For more information, go to www.bunnyslippersofevil.com. Resume Edit is the low-cost, high-quality resume writing company of certified resume writers, starting at $35. You can find them online at resume4edit.com or call 404-860-2473. Be sure to tell them you heard about them on the Bunny Slippers of Evil Job Seekers podcast. Let 3dresumes.net turn your resume into a web page with a customized domain for 12 months for only $30. Help hiring managers and recruiters find you, make your resume available 24/7, and get a professional email address just for your job search. See my online resume at tyronegriffin.com, and for more information on how to get your own, go to 3dresumes.net. If you're thinking or about to look for a job in today's world, you will find a new reality in the job search process. The world has changed. Job search today is much more complicated than 5 years ago. Volumes of resumes, more applicant screening systems, depersonalized applications, panel interviews, team hiring, long complicated applications, branding, and social media. Yes, the world has changed, but have you? Are you still trying yesterday's approach? Why struggle and miss out on today's opportunities? Career Oyster is here to help. Great coaches, the latest resources, unique strategies personally tailored to your job search. Find out the new reality and how you can prevent costly mistakes. To register for a free 45-minute private lesson with head coach Howard Caddy, go to careeroyster.com. Find out the facts now. You'll be glad you did. Remember their motto, the world is your oyster, be the pearl. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another week. I hope you've had a good and productive day. This is for newcomers. We do this show every Saturday, usually around 10 o'clock. And this week, every month now, new to this year, we're picking a theme for the month, and we're trying to just stay on that theme for the rest of the month. This month's theme is the documents, and so we're going to talk about today is your business card and your marketing plan. Now, next week I won't be holding a show because I'll be at Creekside High School at their career fair on Saturday morning, so I'll be talking there. So we won't have a show next Saturday, but we'll be coming back the week after that. So apologize for that, but I got a prior engagement, and right now I'm not exactly sure what time I have to be there, so I'm not really. I'm not going to try to reschedule the show yet. But if later in the week when I get more definitive times and know exactly when I'll be there and how long I'll be, maybe I'll try to do a show. But keep an eye on the Facebook page, Twitter, and Facebook and Twitter, and the website if anything comes up. So anyway, this week we're doing it. So because I only have, looks like I probably only have 2 shows this week, and in 2 weeks. And the three main documents I really like talking about. I figured I'd do 2 of them today, and then I'll do the last one in 2 weeks. So today we're talking about the business card and your marketing plan. Now, everybody's heard of business cards, but a lot of people haven't heard of marketing plans, so we'll save that for last. But first, let's talk about the business card. I think probably 93.7% of job seekers go to Vistaprint. Vistaprint.com, people. Oh, I'm sweating. Wow. Yeah, I did my workout this morning, so that's good. I'm sweating probably for the last 5 minutes before the show. I'm running around like crazy. But anyway, business cards. You can get them at Vistaprint. Yeah, there's other places you can get them at. And I'm not a paid endorser for Vistaprint. I just know where most people get their cards from. Most people in job search. So you can go there if you need to know where to get business cards. But you got all kinds of styles you can pick from. Now, the thing about your business card, you got to remember something. Your business card It represents you. The reason for business card is so that people have something convenient that they can reach out and contact you later on. Um, you meet somebody, you have a great conversation. They'll say, "Hey, give me a card," because they want to get in touch with you. I know that's just common sense, but everybody knows that. But I just want to lay the foundation here. So your business card, take time to do your business card. There's no right or wrong way, obviously. I say this, but take the time to take your time when you're designing your business card. It might even be advantageous to, if you do go to Vistaprint or whatever, before you actually start designing your card, you just sit down with a piece of paper and write out the things you want to put on that card. What is it you want to put on your card? Do you want to put, thought I heard something. Do you want to put, obviously your name, contact information. My personal suggestion is, just like with your resume, don't put your address. Unless it's a company address, it's not your house, but even, okay, if you're putting a company address on there, on your card, chances are your company has a corporate standard, so you don't have to worry about that. But my recommendation is, do not put your personal address, physical address on your card. Put the city. Don't put the city where you live. Put the city where you're seeking employment. You live in Chicago and you want a job in Dallas, put Dallas. Get a Google Voice number that's free with a Gmail account. At least it used to be. I don't know. I've had mine a long time. But get a number so that you can just focus just on your job search. That's the number you want to put on your business card. Do I seem like I'm very secretive? In some things I am. You don't know who is going to get your business card. That's the bottom line. You don't know who's going to get it. So you give it to this person, and I say this more so to the female, the ladies, but men just the same. You give your business card to somebody. It's got your home address, your email address, your home phone number. It's a lot of information. The person you give it to gives it to somebody else, gives it to somebody else. All of a sudden, your information, your business card and your information is getting passed around. You're like, well, yeah, but I want a job. But you know what? Everybody who has it ain't necessarily looking to give you a job, to put it nicely. Okay, so that's how I'll leave it at that. Everybody who's looking to get your card ain't looking to give you a job. And your card could fall out of somebody's wallet or whatever, out of somebody's portfolio, folder, whatever. With Google Street View, I just don't think you want to have your resume, I don't think you want to have your information out there like that. Just this is my opinion. But get a piece of paper and just bullet out. Okay, you want your name. You want who you are, how to contact you, and what you do. Those are primarily the three things that you want on your business card. You don't want your resume. I mean, if you want to be very creative and put your resume sideways on the back of your business card in really tiny font, sure, it's creative and nice. Nobody can read it, but yeah, go for it if that's what you want to do. But you want to have your business card for somebody wants to reach out to you, either by phone, email, whatever. Do you want to put your picture on there? Here's the thing. I was thinking as I was putting together this show, I thought about the business card of okay, go to Las Vegas, and I haven't been, but I've seen enough movies where they have those flyers with the dancers on them. Those are their business cards. Those are literally their business cards for their business. If you are a Victoria's Secret model, if that's what you are, if that's the kind of jobs you want to get, then yeah, it would probably be very appropriate to put your picture, or maybe full body clothed picture. Oh, you want to do naked? That's on you. But send me your card. Okay, I didn't say that. But if you want to do that. But people say, well, why would you do that? Well, in that realm, you are selling your look. You're a model, a bathing suit model, whatever. You're selling your look. In modeling, they have your portfolios and your headshots and things like that. Your business, if you want to give your business card, you don't put on there, I'm a model. Well, they're gonna like, well, what do you look like? Or turn it over, maybe you put it on the back, you put a headshot or whatever. But yeah, those cases, yeah, to me, that's a very appropriate reason to put your image on your business card. I don't want to stereotype, but yeah, if you're into pharmaceutical sales, and I mean, I've heard the stereotype of pharmaceutical salespeople that they're all pretty 4'12" or whatever, blonde, blue-eyed, all that. If that's what your selling point is, then you got to go with it. I saw one of the most creative business cards I've ever seen was this guy who had a caricature of himself in a little box in the top corner. It was about that big. It was big enough to see, but it was a caricature of him. And I'm going to tell you now, if you saw him and you saw that caricature, you were like, yep, they nailed it. I mean, it looked it wasn't it was a cartoon type drawing, but oh gosh, did it look like him. I mean, it was like, yeah, that's him. Now, he was going for a job in, I think it was computer science or something, not data entry, but computer technology or something. I thought it was pretty cool, so there's no fast, hard rules, With all due respect to Joe Frazier, if you look like Joe Frazier and you want to be a model and you're a lady, probably don't want to put your picture on your business card. I'm not saying you won't get work, but you probably won't get work. I'll leave it at that. So you got those three things: your name, your contact information, and kind of what you do. What you're looking for, what you bring to the table. So then you want to be consistent, as I said earlier, with your marketing plan, which we'll get to in a little while, and your resume. You want to be consistent with them. You want to, when people look at your business card, they don't want to see a business card that's promoting, your acumen with data entry, and a resume that talks about you're a pharmacist, druggist, whatever. It's like you got to be consistent. So you got to kind of put all these things together at the same time. So your business card, it's very, it put some time into it. The other thing, don't hand them out willy-nilly. I don't know who willy-nilly is, but don't hand them out like him. I've seen people go to job networking meetings, and there's job networkers sitting around different tables, and people will come by the table and just like poker, put a business card on every in front of every setting and keep it moving. Just go work the room like that. And 99% of those business cards get tossed in the trash. Why? Because they have no idea. People want to know you. Give people your business card in person. Introduce yourself. Have a conversation with the person. The business card just reminds them, oh yeah, this was so-and-so. Okay, we had this conversation. But if I get your business card, and this is what's crazy, these are people in transition. So maybe this person, when people have done this, they're trying to increase their network. Well, that's what LinkedIn is for. But maybe that's all they're trying to do. They're trying to increase their network through just make sure everybody knows them. Well, again, 99% of those people see that business card, they have no idea who you are. They're not going to go, ooh, this is a great business card. I'm going to save this. No, people don't do that. They throw them away. Plain and simple. Most of the people you talk to face, probably throw them away. So the people at the poker table, you just throwing them away. And I'm sorry, that's the reality. That's what's happening. So don't waste your time. You get 250 business cards or 500 business cards of Vistaprint, the first package, and blanketing the community with them is not necessarily the best way to handle it. I'm not saying don't give anybody your business card, act like it's like gold. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying don't just hand them out to everybody. People who can't help you, or not just people who can't help you, people you can't help, but people, you're in Publix or whatever your local grocery store is. You hand one to the person in line in front of you. How you doing? Here you go. How you doing? Here you. Who is this crazy boy? Well, yeah, who? What? Huh? People don't. Ain't nobody got time for that. But be somewhat judicious about it. Don't you don't want to look desperate. I guess that's what I'm saying. You may be desperate, but you don't want to look desperate. You're in high school. The prom is Friday. It's Thursday. You don't have a date. Do you run up and down the hall grabbing every girl you see? Want to go to prom? 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 Or ladies, grab every guy. Hey, take me to prom. Take me to prom. No. Play it cool. So, but take your time with your business cards and take your time, fill them out. Be creative if you want, but just the most important thing is be consistent to your resume and your marketing plan, and more so consistent to who you are. You show up with greasy coveralls, and you give a business card that's all about, it's got arches and it's like stable financial institution, and people are looking at you like, who'd you hit over the head and take their business card? So be consistent. That the biggest part of job search, one of the biggest parts I'll say, is consistency. Be consistent from your business cards to your marketing plan to your resume to your LinkedIn profile to your Facebook profile if you have one, to all the other, to how you present yourself. If you are trying to get a job in financial services, you don't show up at the resume with a turtleneck on. So that's kind of it for the business card. I'll probably come back to it because I love talking about business. I love talking. Me hush. The marketing plan. Now, what is a marketing plan? It's just like what it is. It's your plan on how you are going to market yourself and market your skills. The marketing plan is, if in the old days of paper when we printed everything, I would venture to say you would print probably 4 to 5 times as many marketing plans as you would your resumes. People think that you just go and hand your resume out to everybody. I don't think that's a good idea because, first and foremost, people got lives. How can I say this nicely? People have lives. I say it all the time, and nobody listening. Y'all just not listening to me because y'all can still do it. People will send me a resume and ask me to keep an eye out for jobs for them in the company I work for. And I go, okay, I do what I can for you. And I close the folder and I never open it again. It's your job search, people. It is your job search, not mine. It's yours. I'll help you, but it's your job search. Giving me your resume, or giving anybody your resume who hasn't explicitly asked for it, you're asking somebody to do some mental gymnastics here. You're asking somebody to read through your whole resume with typos, whatever else you might have in there. You're asking them to ascertain what it is intrinsically that you're looking for, what kind of companies you're looking to work in, what your skills are, and then memorize all this stuff, and then keep an eye out for your job. It's not their job, people. It's your job. Your job is to find a job, not their job. Their job is to help you in any way they can, but helping you in any way they can is not doing the job. Your marketing plan, when you go for those informational interviews, you take your marketing plan. You don't take your resume. Spend 15 or 20 minutes talking with a manager and talk to them about what you want to do and show them your marketing plan. First of all, because I always say job search is like dating. And I just thought of something. It's like, right now you're going to an informational interview with somebody. It's kind of like flirting, I think. I'm going to work this through in my head as I'm talking. So if I run down a brick wall, forgive me. When you're flirting, you don't give them your phone number, okay? 13 seconds into the relationship, into the conversation. When you're in an informational interview, You want them to get to know you, not your resume. You want them to get to know you. People hire people they are comfortable with. You don't believe that? Why do you think we have interviews? Okay, everything about me is on my resume. If you get invited in for an interview because they want to know you. Okay, we can't sugarcoat it. That's the reality. That's what people invite you in. So you go for an informational interview. People want to get to know you. They want to know what you're looking for. They want to know how they can help you. And people say, well, how can I help you? And you can say, well, I like your opinion. Give me your thoughts on this, on my marketing plan. And just go through it. Say, here are my goals. Here are my core competencies. Here are the things that I do well. I feel I do well. Here are the things I'm looking for. Here's the places I've been, places I've worked at. But here are the kinds of companies that I'm looking for. That's not on your resume. Your resume just said, look, find me a job. But when you have a marketing plan, you can go and sit with that person and talk about what it is you're looking for. What size company, what kind of department maybe, if you want to get specific. You can be creative instead of putting, the part of the resume is your history, the chronological part. And I de-emphasize that a lot because the 15 places you worked is nice, but it's like the 15 people you dated. Unless I'm going to go ask them how you are, it's not really high on my priority list to finding out about you. I've seen some really best creative marketing plan was a person just put a section where they said, places I've worked, and he put the logos of the companies, and he just had like a little board of all the logos of the companies he's worked. Boom! I've worked for Kraft. I've worked for Delta. I've worked for what? Just the logo. It was creative. It got people's attention because he did it. He printed it off in color. It's pretty cool, actually. That was a great use of, it was creativity. But he didn't have to sit and list, I work for Delta, I work, here's all the companies I work for, okay? And I think he had really good response to it too. But your marketing plan, takes the essence of your resume, the essence being your core competencies, what you're good at. That's what your marketing plan shows, the things that you are good at doing. And it takes those things, and it talks about you can bullet, you put your core competencies and lift things right from your resume. Most of your marketing plan can be written straight from your resume, just copying and pasting bullets. So you got your 3 or 4 or 5 core competencies. You got a little blurb from different jobs about each one where you show yes, this is one of my core competencies. It's not just something I made up. Then you have a section, your marketing plan could be 1 page. You have a section on the companies you worked, put logos or bullet companies names or whatever you want to do it. Then you have the demographics that you're looking for, what kind of company you're looking for. You might even talk about, I'm looking for a company in the San Fernando Valley. That's just the first term that came in my head. Or New York City. Even if you're out of state, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this location. Somebody might ask you why. Well, you see, that's when you can have conversations. You're trying to encourage people to have conversations with you, okay? So, demographically, what size company you're looking for, what industry the company has to be in, all these different things you want to have. Ooh, excuse me. I swear it's about 20-25 minutes into this show. I get tired. So yeah, your marketing plan is something that you can leave with somebody, and it's a quick reference of what you're looking for. And it's probably a good conversation. The marketing plan definitely is, I'm sorry, not probably, it's definitely designed to start conversations. That's what the marketing plan is for, is to start conversations. You leave that with somebody, and they can look at it real quick and they know all the questions, they know what your core competencies are and what you're looking for. You leave your resume and then I gotta interpret your resume, okay? I don't wanna do that, Like I said, and I feel like I'm like most people. Send me your resume. I'll say, okay, no problem. And then I'll leave it alone because I don't have time. I got to, I don't mean to sound bad, but I got a job to do. I got a life. I will help you as much as I can, but I'm not going to spend my day looking up jobs for you when you can do it. It's one thing if something, I can't, you can't do it, but if you can do it, but you just want me to do it, that's a special kind of crack you're smoking. I'm sorry to put it that way, but that's crazy. You got to come up with a real good reason for me to do something you can do. But but anyway, so that's the marketing plan again. It's the conversation starter. It's the thing you leave behind. That's the thing that you can discuss over 15 minutes with somebody you're having an informational interview. And then when the interview's over, yeah, you can leave them your marketing plan. Because I think a lot of people aren't doing them. A lot of people just focusing on the resume. A lot of people aren't doing them, so they're kind of still novel a little bit, but they also show that you put some thought into your job search. And that's the impression that you want to give a potential hiring manager, that you've thought about what it is you're looking for and where you want to work and why this or that environment is best for you. People like people who think, ooh, novel concept. But people like that. Somebody who they get the impression that this person spent some time. But yeah, again, your marketing plan, I think personally is better than a resume, because a marketing plan, if you nail it and you nail the conversation around it, then they'll say, well, hey, send me your resume. Bam, that's when we're talking. Sure, sir, give me your email address. And then you can have somebody you can follow up on and all these kinds of things later on in the future. But all of that starts with a good marketing plan. Okay, and your marketing plan, those 3 or 4 core competencies, you better have them as listed as your core competencies on your business card, and you sure better have them listed as your core competencies on your resume. Okay, you better have them. That's all there is to it. Better have them. So, 3.5 minutes to go. Everybody, I know we kind of covered both topics quick, and I apologize for that. But next week I'm going to. I won't be here. Be at Creekside High School doing their job fair, the job seminar in the morning. So I may do a show in the afternoon. I don't know. It depends on how long I'm going to be there and what I have to do to prepare for it. So, but in 2 weeks I will be back. March Madness should be pretty much over by then. Just rambling. A couple years ago, if you look at the old notes, old shows, I did a March Madness game for job seekers. And basically I said, for every game you watch, you send out a resume. And then the next round, 2 resumes and 3 resumes, so on. Just it's a little job search game to help you stay productive, help keep you getting that resume out. So anyway, hit that wall about 25 minutes in. Been up since like 5 this morning. Now I'm hitting the wall, right? Anyway, thanks for listening. If you are listening on the website, feel free to subscribe on iTunes. And if you like the show, please leave feedback so others can find it. And I truly and humbly do appreciate it. If you have a suggestion for a topic you would like me to cover on either the podcast or the 1 Minute Bunny Tip, send it to me at Tyrone@bunnyslippersarevil.com. When you land, don't forget us. Please support this show by visiting our Cafe Press store and buying a t-shirt, a water bottle, a coffee mug, a clock, or a sweatshirt. It will give you a memento of your time in transition. I don't want you to forget this time, because the moment you do is you set yourself up for being in transition again. As always, people, I humbly thank you. Something happened about a month ago, and like everybody in the world suddenly listened to my show one week. It just spiked, and I don't know what it is. It did it again a couple of weeks ago. I don't know what it is. I ain't complaining. I'm just thankful. But I always say, I do this show because I'm trying to help people. Plain and simple. I am trying to help. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, matching sneakers. It sucks. Transition sucks. But keep your head up. Keep your head up. No matter what, keep your head up. Putting your head down doesn't help anybody. Okay? Like most people, you're out here, you got families to feed. So you got to get back to work. Keep your head up and keep going. No matter how many no's you get, you only need one yes. And that yes could be right around the corner. Could be that next door that you don't knock on because you're mad about the last door you knocked on. Got to keep going. It's easier said than done. No, commit yourself to say, I'm just going to keep going. And you do it. You don't think about it. You don't think about how long you've been out here. You just keep going. Period. It's that simple. It really is that simple. Just keep going. Ooh, my neck's cracking. But anyway, everybody, as always, again, I truly thank you for your time. I hope you have a very productive week. I hope you have a good weekend, safe and everything else. And we will see you again in 2 weeks. Take care. Peace. God bless. Love you all. And bye-bye.